Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm going to wait for some folks to come in and just want to say a few things and get that out of the way. I want to be as transparent as I possibly can with things, so that's why I'm here. So, y'all can come in and listen or not listen, agree or not agree. Um, yeah, and I'll wait for a few more folks to come in. Hi, Kathy. How are you, hon? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Hey, Stats, Joan, Pam, Leslie. Yeah, I'm not usually on this late, but when something's really hurting my heart, I'll be real with y'all. That's just the way I'm going to be. Not here to sell you anything. Not here to convince you of anything. This is personal. Hey, sis, I love you, honey. You might want to not want to listen to this one, sweetheart. It's not going to be one of my silly shows where I'm putting on an act and playing around and pretending I'm a witch, and it's not going to be like that. I've always been real with you all. I have nothing to hide in my life. I uh, I just feel that sometimes things come up and they get misconstrued, and I don't want people to I don't want people to think that I'm feeling something or being a certain way or trying to be vindictive. There's reasons for every choice that I make in this life. There's very good reasons. So if you all just want to just give me a couple more minutes here, I'm just gonna wait for a few more folks to step in. The first thing I want to say is I'm not here to shame anyone for anything. This is about me. It's personal. And I just want to make people understand why I have made some decisions that I've made. I don't want anyone hurting any other people because of me coming on and doing this. I don't want people making their decisions based on my feelings. I just want people to understand that everyone has a right to their opinions and their feelings. So, what I am going to ask you that if if by the end of this live you have any idea what I'm talking about, I will not bring names into this. I will not shame anyone else. But if you do know what I'm talking about, I'm going to ask that you please do not attack anyone else. Do not go after anyone else. Do not say anything to anyone else that is hurtful or harmful to their feelings, regardless of who they are or the choices that they've made. I'm also going to ask you to please be respectful in my chat. Okay? I'm going to ask that you don't attack anyone in my chat either. Some of you may know there's been some rumors going around on YouTube about certain people, and I just my name got brought into that this evening, which really hurt me. I know it wasn't to be mean to me. I know that's not why my name was brought into that, but I just want to make it very clear why I've made the decisions that I've made. So there's rumor that there is a gentleman who is a registered sex offender within our community, and that is his business. Okay. It is very difficult for me as a survivor of child sexual abuse to even hear of it, regardless of the outcome or regardless of what he did or didn't do. Just hearing of things like that is a trigger for me. It is a trigger because of my trauma that I am now 53, almost 53 years old, and I am still trying to deal with my traumas. So I just want people to understand that if I have chosen to block someone from my chat, it is to keep my... So sorry. It is to keep myself safe. It is not for hate or any other reason than to keep myself safe. I have to keep my heart safe, and that's very difficult to do when things are triggers for me. I am a survivor, but there's days, many, many days, especially recently, that I still feel like a victim. And I know that many others have the same feelings. Regardless of what reasoning, it's the idea of it that is my trigger. So please understand, I don't mean any harm to anyone by blocking them out of my chat. I just can't bring myself to be okay with it. I did not receive an email. No, I didn't. I saw a post and I researched it myself and I found the information that I needed to know for myself, that there is some truth. And even if not, it's still a trigger for me. So I did look into it myself. I mean, no ill will to anyone. I don't wish harm on anyone. I don't wish bad things on anyone. What I wish is that everyone can understand that just because a person decides to walk away from a situation, it doesn't mean they're being mean or cruel or trying to hurt someone else. Instead, I'm trying to protect myself, which I've spent many years of my life not doing, and I'm doing it now. I don't know what more to say other than I needed to put my truth, because I don't want to be seen as a person who's just being vindictive or hurtful or shameful or trying to hurt another person, because that's certainly not the case. But I have a heart and I have a soul, and those have to be protected before anything else. And if something that's going on YouTube is triggering bad feelings for me, then I needed to let that go. And the best way to let that go was to remove it from me. I don't want my name brought into it, and I would appreciate it if it does not get that way again. It's not fair to me, because I'm protecting myself, that my name got put into this. Miss Tracy, no, please. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I relive this trauma every day of my life, honey. It's not just this. It's not just this. I go through this every day. This is something that I will live with for the rest of my life. My sentence didn't end, you see. My abuser had his sentence and he did his time. He became a good man and he followed God till he abused again. So, no, I do live this every single day of my life. And I have a life sentence that never goes away. Never, never goes away. And I don't know the whole situation. It is not my place to judge. I am right here. If anybody has a question as to why I've made the decisions I've made, please feel free to ask me. I've always been an open book. But do not expect that I'm not going to tell you that I'm very glad people served their time and got better. My sentence doesn't end. My sentence is for life. And my sentence may get lighter some days, and it may get heavier some days. Right now, it's pretty heavy. It's pretty heavy. I just want people to understand that not everyone is affected the same by this kind of information coming into a community of people. And regardless of the case, it's still a trigger. It is still a trigger. It still brings things back. It still brings things up. I understand that we are supposed to have forgiveness. I understand that. And I'm working toward that in my life. But in the meantime, I still have pain. And I still have trauma. And I still have a life sentence. A life sentence. Do you understand that? When you harm a child to that extreme, you have given that person a life sentence, regardless. And I'm not talking about one person here. I'm talking about any offender. Any offender. Please understand that that's a life sentence. No. And religion, I don't even want to, everyone has their own feelings about their religion and how they believe. And Miss Tracy, I appreciate you very, very much. Trust me, I do. And Miss Tracy has made the decisions that she's made to protect me and a few others, which is the reason that she's done what she has done. And that's that. If religion is where you need to go to feel okay, that's fine. That's fine. Um, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm really not judging you. But I'm protecting me. Because, God damn it, I've spent way too many years of my life not protecting me. I've let myself get hurt too many times because I didn't protect me. So I just wanted to come on and make it very clear that I was certainly not out to hurt anyone by the decision I made to block someone. That decision was for my own protection, not to hurt another person, not to harm another person or to hurt their feelings. But please understand that my feelings matter too. My feelings matter. And this affected my feelings. So I had to do what was best for me. And that's nothing against anyone. That, again, is to protect me. I don't want anyone against anyone. That's not why I'm on here tonight. That's certainly the last thing that I want for anybody ever, is for one another to hurt one another. That's just, this life is far too hard as it is for people to hurt people. So just please try to understand that not everyone is affected by something the same way that someone else is affected by something, regardless of the situation. Regardless of the situation and what the reason, it still brought it up and it still was a trigger for me. I don't know 100% because you know what? I wasn't there. When this offender offended or didn't offend, I was not there. I don't know. And no one knows other than the people who were there. And I'm not here to judge that. But I'm here again to tell you that it is personal for me because of my trauma. And that is why I made a conscious decision to put it out of my channel. I can't do it. I can't see it. I can't talk about it. Please don't bring my name into it. Please. Because it just causes me more hurt by people that I thought loved me. I have much respect for many of you. And the last thing I ever want to do is hurt anyone. So I'm sorry that I had to come on and do this, but I felt it was the right thing to do. And I hope that others can understand why I had to protect myself. I'm not judging anybody. I'm not saying anyone is wrong. Do what you have to do. Live your life the way you have to live your life. But please understand that I have to live mine too. I understand that. I do. I know that, Mr. Douglas. I do know that. And that is why I'm here, because I want people to understand the reasoning for me doing that. This caused me a lot of pain. A lot. It brought up a lot of things for me, and I needed to get away from it. And I'm sorry if I hurt someone in doing that. I apologize. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. I'm very sorry. But I love you all, and I just wanted to give you my piece because that's all this was for. I know, Mr. Douglas. I know that. I'm not apologizing for my feelings, Tamara. I'm apologizing for the misunderstanding. It's not my feelings that I'm apologizing for because I won't apologize for my feelings anymore. I've done that for too many years. I'm apologizing if it was misunderstood or misconstrued because it was certainly not hurtful in manner to do what I did. I know that many people suffer from this same kind of trauma. I do know that. And sometimes things will just trigger it. And you know, it's hard. I also want you all to know that I'm here. If you need to talk or something's triggering you or making you feel awful, you all have my email. I'll have Miss Tamara, please put it in there again if you will, please. You can email me, you can call me, whatever you need to do. I'm here. If you need somebody to talk to, if you don't understand, if you're just hurting and you think nobody else gets it, just just call me, message me. I'm here. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Miss Tamara. I love everyone. I do. There's no hate in me. I don't even hate my abuser. And I'm going to rephrase that. My abusers. Because it wasn't only one for me. I spent my life with multiple. And that is something that is a very difficult thing to overcome and live through. So just know that you're not alone out there. And anyone who ever needs somebody, I'll be right there to cry with you, to laugh with you, whatever you might need. I'm here for you. I'm here for you because I've been down this road so many times. There's so much pain surrounding it. I think that I've said all that I need to say. And again, please, anyone who knows of the situation, I'm asking you, please do not attack anyone else. Don't hurt anyone else or cause pain because that's not fair. Please don't do that. I'm not asking you to go after the person or people or none of that. Please, please don't. Just please don't. More pain doesn't make anything better. Not for anyone. But I needed to make it very clear so that people understood why I did what I did. I thank you all for listening to me. I love each and every one of you. And I wanted you to know that. And I wanted you to know my truth and my peace. I hope you have a wonderful night. And please know that I am here if you need me. Good night.